Cold iron. Yep.
All right. Shalom. We are the real Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out. Prophesy the downfall and collapse of this wicked kingdom of America, which is known as Babylon the Great in the Bible. Unless you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans know, you are the true children of Israel. All right. You are the true sons of the Heavenly Father, which his true name is Yahweh, and his son's name Yahweh Shai. All right. Now, first and foremost, want to give all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule very well to this very day, man. All right. Also, Shalom, peace of safety to the whole elect. Is also pushing forth this word, man, showing your faith and your due diligence to make your call to election sure. All right. Now, first, we want to start off with, of course, the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai, man. All right. Because while these people are getting ready for the holidays, all right, getting ready to wrap up Christmas presents, all right, and get together the Christmas trees and put up lights, all right, we're getting ready for the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai, man. All right. That's what we're looking towards, man. All right, because everything else in this society, man, everything is darkness, man. All right. The reason why is because these people don't realize that the things that they're doing and practicing, all right, it pertains unto death, man. All right, it pertains unto other worship that's going back, dating back to the Babylonians, man. All right. But here it is, man. We're getting ourselves prepared and ready for the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai, man. Because that's a momentous day, man. All right.
This is 1 Thessalonians 5:1. What are the times and seasons, brethren? Ye have no need that I write unto you.
That's right. Of the times and seasons, brethren, all right, we have no need to write unto you, man. All right. The reason why, because we see the signs coming to pass, man. We see the prophecies popping off every single day, man. All right. You see these nations gearing up for war. You see the manifestation of the mark of the beast, man. Martial law. All these things are written before time, man. All right, and they're happening right before your very eyes, man. So that lets you know that we're very close to the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai, man. He's getting ready to get us up out of this cesspool, man, this pit that we've been put in, man. All right.
It says, "For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord Yahweh Shai so cometh as a thief in the night."
That's right, man. So the Lord is going to come as a thief in the night, man. Like I mentioned earlier, is that while these people are wrapping up presents and putting up Christmas lights, man, all right, the Lord is going to come back in a glorious fashion, and you won't even know it, man. All right, it's going to catch these people unawares, man. All right. Meanwhile, while they're living it up here in America, all right, and getting their own vain substance, all right, we're storing up treasures in heaven, man. We're storing up. We're preparing ourselves for our eternal rest, man. That's what we're looking for. All right, we're putting in stock in our salvation, man. All right, we're putting in stock for the kingdom, man. That's what we want, man. All right, forget this kingdom, this current kingdom Babylon, man. All right, because this current kingdom Babylon will destroy you, man. All right, somebody grab this is not your risk. Yeah, you got it.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. He answered me then said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
That's right, man. Measure thou the time diligently within itself, man. All right, and how do we measure the time, man? We measure it by the signs. All right, we measure it by prophecy, man. That's how we measure the times, man. And also it says measure the times diligently. All right, that means to be constant, man. All right, in season and out of season, man. All right, continually watching. So that's how we measure the time diligently within itself, man. All right, you got it.
And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I had told thee before. Verse 10, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
That's right, man. You'll know that it's the very same time when the Lord will begin to visit this place, man. All right? So that's how we measure the times, man, because that lets you know that we're very close to Yahweh Shai coming back in a glorious fashion, man, in his chariots, man. All right? To destroy, to lay this land desolate, destroy Babylon, and the inhabitants thereof, and preserve his elect, man. All right, and deliver us out of captivity and put our enemies in captivity, man. All right, you got my scripture. Yeah.
This is the book of Micah 2 and verse 10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sword destruction."
That's right, man. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, man." All right. The reason why it says arise ye and depart, it doesn't clearly mean to get a plane ticket and leave America, man. All right, it means to leave out the ways of America, man. To leave out the ways of Babylon, man. All right, and not to associate yourself with the customs of the people, man. All right, because it told you that in Jeremiah the 10th chapter that the customs of the people are vain, man. All right, for one cut of the tree, man, and deck it with gold and silver, man. And Lord willing, man, we'll get to that scripture, man. All right.
I got no precept about getting out the world. This is the book of John 17 in verse 15. It says, "I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but it says, read it again. It says, I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from the evil."
That's right, man. So that's Yahweh Shai speaking. All right, he was asking the Heavenly Father to not take us out of the world, but to keep us from the evil, man. The reason why, because we're here to reprove our people, man. All right, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Whether they're here or whether they forbear, man. All right. So therefore, that's why the Lord said, "Don't take them out of the world, but keep us away from the evil." So we got to be here in the midst of the people. All right, we got to be here in the midst of our own people, these Edomites, these other nations, man, and tell them their judgments, man. All right, and to bring back the elect, man. That's the main reason why we're out here. Okay.
Yeah, this is Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation."
That's right, man. And the word of this patience is doing its work, man. All right. That's how we keep the word of the Lord's patience, man. And also, and the key word is there is patience. All right. Because this is a laborious work, man. All right. You have to be in it for the long run, man. Okay. So it says, "Now let's keep the word of patience. It will also keep you from the hour of temptation, man." All right. And that hour of temptation is fastly approaching, man. It's going to come by way of the mark of the beast, which is the microchip. All right, that's the hour of temptation that we're coming up towards, man. All right, and that's why they've been moving on brothers' channels and deleting brothers' channels. All right, locking down the internet because they're getting very close to enact their new world order. I'm talking about these elites, man. All right, because it's in their mind, all right, to implement the chip, all right, and to have people under one umbrella, man, under one system. All right, so that's why in that time we have to keep the word of the Lord's patient, man. And in other words, by doing this work, all right, you're securing your salvation, man. All right, that's why you have to endure to the very end, man. Because in that time, really, this is grooming you up to protect you in that day, man. All right, because really, what we're going through right now and what we're involved in, all right, is building your faith. All right, because when that time comes, your faith is going to be that's going to be the ultimate test of faith, man. All right.
Finishing off, it said, "Which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown."
That's right, man. So hold fast what you got, man. All right, so that no man take your crown. Okay, so that's why I reiterate the scripture where it says you should endure to the end, man, because you have the crown, man. But you got to secure that crown to the very end, man. All right, so that no man can take your crown, man. All right.
Yeah, this is the book of Sirach 2 in verse 3. It says, "Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end."
That's right, man. Say cleave unto him and depart not away, man. All right. In other words, again, by doing this work, all right, doing what's required of you, all right, so that you can be protected in the last end, man. All right, so that the Lord can raise up that standard, man. All right, so, for his elect, for the men of the Lord. All right, so going that up.
A little bit more. It says, verse 4, it says, "Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state."
Right, man. So whatever is brought upon you, take cheerfully. All right, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state, man. All right. So therefore, man, that's why when when shit hits the fan, man. All right. Hey, guess what? Hey, some of us got to go in the hiding, man. All right. It's gonna get to a point to where we have to put our full assurance in Yahweh Shai, man. All right. Case in point, Elijah, man. All right. The Lord caused ravens to come down and feed Elijah, man. All right. So how much more the men of the Lord today, man? All right. You know, also in the scripture it says, look, the men of the Lord that were kept from the evil. All right. Whoever trusted in the Lord was confounded, man. All right. Not one, man. So it's no different today, man.
All right. Can I say too? That eliminate any room for excuses. The Lord made ravens. Damn raven, man. Come down and feed you.
Out of all animals.
Out of all animals. A raven. You ever saw a raven, man? It's a hideous overtone to a raven, man. Raven get too close to you, you'll start panicking, man. You know, you'll get a little nervous. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but here it is. Your woman won't even serve. Like your woman, you hell bent to get your woman to go in the kitchen and bring something. So the Lord said, I get a raven, something that you can't contain. Come down. Hey, if you gotta imagine that though. Ravens coming down. You know what I'm saying? You're coming down with bread. And Eli's like, oh, shit, you know what I mean? Another raven flocked down with a piece of, you know what I mean? They just laying it out to me. The Lord bad, man. Straight up.
Yeah, going back to that new world order, it's nothing that has not been thought of before, man. All right, ain't nothing new up under the sun. This is Genesis 11:6, and the Lord said, "Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language."
See, yep. What you reading out about?
Genesis 11.
Yep.
6, yeah. Again, Genesis 11:6, and the Lord said, "Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language, and this they begin to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them which they have imagined to do."
That's right, man. There's nothing new under the sun, man. All right. This is the same way that the Tower of Babel was built in the word Babel, man. All right. The word Babel, which means Babel, which means confusion. So that's why America is known today as Babylon the Great, man. And they building that same tower, man. All right. Now it's not a physical tower, so to speak, but they build it, man. All right. Basically building an infrastructure that's ready to fall, man. All right. So that's why the Lord in that same event, all right, he confounded their languages, man. So that lets you know that the Lord wasn't with unity, man. He wasn't with the unity of all people coming together under one, man. All right. He was with division. All right. Somebody grab Deuteronomy. I think it's 32nd chapter. He said, "Separate the sons of Adam." But you had something else?
Yeah, current about there, you gonna throw it down.
Yeah, you got it.
It's the book of Malachi, 1 and verse 4, where it's Edom saith, "We are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation for forever."
That's right, man. So and that's in his mind in these Edomites, man. All right, to build. All right, but the Lord says he's gonna throw down, man.
Right.
All right. That's why the infrastructure is falling, man. That's why the system that they're trying to set up, man, is getting bombarded with different elements, man. All right, because the Lord's not with it, man. All right. But here it is, man. The Lord is gonna allow these elites to get a small taste, all right, of their new world order, and then he's gonna come back and destroy this place, man.
Right.
All right. Is it on there? Find out 32.
Okay.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 7. "Remember the days of old, consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee the elders, and they will tell thee. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel."
Right, man. So that the Lord's will, man. All right, to separate the sons of Adam, and he divided the nations according to the number of the children of Israel, man. All right. So that's why in this very time right now, the people are coming together as one, man. The Lord is going to divide these people again, man. All right. To basically take their own respective lands or heritage, whatever. But Esau, he's not going to have nothing, man. All right. As your Lord's will, we're going to jump in Obadiah, man. All right. Yeah. Starting from the first verse, man. Because Edom, and here it is, man. Esau, and these people can't imagine a world without Edom, man. You know. But it's gonna get to a point in time where, like the scripture says, it said, "Where is he?"
Yeah. That's how hard to die.
Yeah, exactly. He said, "Where is he?" And that's right, man. That's why when these devils go into slavery, and after they serve their slavery, all right, they're gonna be completely destroyed, man. So that's why they don't have no need, all right, to have anything, man. All right, because why? Because that'll be the end of the wicked, man. All right, that'll be the end of Esau. Okay, that's his judgment, man. That's why they're hard pressed to take that out of the Bible, man. All right. I mean, you even your own pastor don't even know anything about Obadiah, man. All right. Because Obadiah, man, is that one chapter that's locked in the depths of the Bible, man. That you gotta look for. All right. But if you run into it, you know what it's talking about. Man.
You gotta unlock that level.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
a video game.
Okay, go ahead.
You gotta unlock the level like a video game. If you black, right? As soon as you unlock that level, it get that light onto it, man.
Yeah.
You know, you can see who that person is.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, hey, sorry.
It's the book of Obadiah 1:1. It says, I saw the Lord standing. It's like it's Obadiah 1:1. It's like it says, the vision of Obadiah, thus says the Lord power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise, ye, and let us rise up against her in battle.
Right, so that's going into the so-called white man, man. All right, that's his true biblical nationality. Okay, his true biblical nationality is Esau or Edom. All right, which Edom, the Hebrew word for Edom is the one which means red man. All right, that's why he's a red man. All right, if you look at his skin, man, his blood show forth through his skin. All right, and Esau, the word Esau is Aishash, which means wasted away his heat, man. All right, that's why when he was born, all right, he didn't have no pigmentation, man. He was faded away. That's why they call him Aishash. All right, as wasted away his heat, man. All right.
Yeah, verse 2. It says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised.
And the Lord did that, man. All right, he made them small among the heathen, man. All right. In other words, he made them the lowest of the people, man. All right, that's what he meant by he made them the smallest among the heathen, because he's regarded as nothing, man. All right, he's a base man. All right, so that's why he's known as the smallest among the heathen, man. All right, you got
Verse 3, it says, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Yeah, that's right, man. That's the pride of you devils, man. All right, you're thinking that nobody's gonna take you down, and they think that their kingdom's gonna continue forever, man. All right.
Yeah, this is Revelations 18 in verse 7. It says, how much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she said in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow and shall see no sorrow.
Yeah, that's right, man. When you go into the scriptures, man, you'll find out that Esau and Babylon are one and the same, man. All right? Because wherever Esau has imagined to do, he does it through Babylon, man. Babylon is the medium to push out wickedness, man. All right? That's why the other nations have drunken over wine, man. All right? So, of course, through that, man, that's why, like I just read, it says, he said, a queen and no widow, and shall not see no loss of children, like the scriptures say, man. All right? But again, man, they're going to see that, man. They're going to witness, and actually, Slocky, that's where Isaiah. You already, yeah, that's it.
This is the book of Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne.
That's right, man. So it said, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, man. All right, and that dust represents confusion, man. All right, and also the Lord told him that there's no throne for you. All right, so that's why the Lord is gonna knock Babylon off its pedestal, man. All right, and show you the shame of Babylon. Okay, and the Lord is doing it through His men, man. That's why when we bring out videos and certain facts, we show you what America's all about, man. All right, we show you it's not the top city that you think it is, man. And these other nations see that, man. You know, they come over just to get a so-called education or whatever, and then they go back to their own land and set up their own business, man. Because they know Babylon is not what it used to be, man. All right,
O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Right, so thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate, man. And they set up the perfect representative of Babylon, man, Trump. All right, yeah, that's why you're seeing America go down, man. All right, so America is no longer being called tender and delicate, man. These other nations are gearing up for war, man, to come up against America, man. All right, the reason why is because they realize that everything that America is set up. Hey, that's the spirit. Yeah, that's right, man. That's hey, Babylon is finished, man. All right, can you read that verse again out?
It's Isaiah 47, verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne. O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. take the millstone and grind meal.
Right, take the millstones and grind meal. That's right. Hey, that great millstone. Great millstone in the midst, man. All right. But not only that, but not only that, you got
Showtime.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but not only that, man, is that take the millstones and grind meal, man. That's basically saying that the Lord's gonna put you in a lower state. All right, because grinding meal, and we brought it out before, man. Grinding meal, that's a slave task, man. That's a slaving task that you have to do, man. All right, so that's why the Lord said there's no throne for you, and you sit down in the dust and you grind meal, man. So the Lord's gonna make sure that Babylon is put down to the ground, and the shame of Babylon is seen before all these nations, man. All right, get up.
Uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, and thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
That's right, man. So the way that the Lord came in the world, all right, in the flesh, all right, he came as a lamb, man, all right, because he even told his disciples, said, look, man, it wasn't time yet, man, all right. That's why he also said that I'll come to send fire on earth, and what will I if I already be kindled, man? That's right. All right. And also as well, Yahweh Shah also made a statement to the disciples, said, look, man, I can call down legions of angels, man. All right. And if my servants were of this world, then they will fight, man. All right. So that's why we wait on the Lord to come back in a different fashion, man. He's not gonna come in the way he did before, man. He's gonna come as an angelic force, man. All right, an angelic force that you can't mess with, man. That's the reason why they made Independence Day movie, man. And that's a perfect example, man. That's why, hey, Lord will, man, you got to go back and watch it, man. All right, because that goes to show you that the military force of Esau has no power over the Yahweh Shah's angels, man, in his chariots. All right, and you see in that movie, man, they couldn't do nothing about it, man. All right. Every time they try to shoot down a chariot, you know, the bullets would disappear and dissipate, man. All right? The same thing, and that's what's going to happen, man. When they come up against the Lord's angels and his chariots, all right, they're going to be absolutely do nothing against them, man. All right?
This is Habakkuk chapter 3, and I start at verse 3. It says, the Most High came from Teman, and the holy on the Mount Paran Salah, his glory covered the heavens, and the earth was full of his praise, and his brightness was as the light. He had horns coming out of his hands, and there was the hiding of his power.
That's right, man. And also as well, man, that's not talking about literal horns, man. All right? That horn represents power, man. All right? So out of his hands, man, hey, that's why, look, that's why when they make these different movies, all right, showing these different, especially these superhero movies, all right, shooting laser beams, man. That's what the Lord's gonna do, man. All right.
What the fuck is that, man?
That's a hawk. That's a hawk.
That's a small one. That's a small one.
I ain't never seen no shit like that.
Ain't no small one supposed to be up here.
That shit had like a crazy neck to it, man.
Yeah,
Crane. Crazy like that.
Warbird.
Creative beast. Hey, that's the spirit, man. Cause them newly creative beasts, man. Hey, that's why the Lord's gonna make sure that your people see something that you never seen before, man. All right, chariots being one of them, man. All right, the chariots, newly created beasts. All right, all those are set for destruction, man. All right, actually, real quick, somebody grab Jeremiah. 15. Yep. What you got up? Oh yeah, good. You got it. Go ahead.
This on Jeremiah chapter 4. This on Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 6. Set up the standard towards Zion. Retire. Stay not. For I will bring evil from the north and a great destruction. Verse 7. The lion is come up from his thicket. And the destroyer of the Gentile is on his way.
That's why, hey, you know what? That's spirit because I was thinking about that, man. That's why the Lord, that's another title of the Lord, man. the destroyer.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, and look what happened back during the time of when was coming out of Egypt. Man. What did the scripture say? The destroyer. All right. So that same destroyer is coming back to destroy you people, man, in Babylon. All right. So the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way, man. All right. And that's a cut to you, pork chop eating pastors, man. Saying that the Lord is all love, man. And why is he known as the destroyer of the Gentiles, man? That don't sound like a nice title, man. All right.
I'll finish it off. Reading on Jeremiah 4 and verse 7. He's going forth from his place to make the land desolate.
Right, he's going forth from his place, man. Where is his place? The heavens. All right. So when he comes from the heavens, man, that's the form of the Lord coming out of his thicket, man. All right, with his chariots, man. Okay.
And thy city shall be laid waste without inhabitant.
Right, and the city shall be laid waste without inhabitant, man. All right, you're not gonna have somebody rise up out the ashes, trying to rise up out the ashes. And say, hey, I'll build.
Right.
All right, somebody hold Zechariah 14.
Yeah, this is Ezekiel 36 and 5. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea.
Idumea.
Greek for Edom.
Greek for Edom, man. All right, you got it.
Yeah, which have appointed my land into their possessions with the joy of all their heart, with the spiteful minds.
That's right, man. So they did it with the joy of their heart and the spiteful minds, man. All right. So it was a joy, and they got a kick out of stripping our land, man. All right. Basically taking down our people, man. All right. That's why it's another scripture you ain't got to get it, but it's in Jeremiah, man, where it says, I believe roughly paraphrase it. It says that they punish our people and they did no wrong, so to speak. All right. And that's what they think, man. Yep. Yep. That's right. Yeah. So that's why Esau got a lot to pay, man. All right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. That's right, man. And that's why the Lord deems your sins as the sins of your youth, man.
That's right.
All right. Which will go down to you in the grave, man. So you got Esau, these Edomites got a track record that they can't erase, man.
Okay.
All right. Even though they try to alter history, all right, to try to like it says in Job, said please the poor. All right, they're not able to do that, man. All right, you can't pay back the blood that you shed on this land, man. All right, especially the early people, man. All right, now they just had Thanksgiving. All right, now y'all still celebrate that, man. So if you were really sorry about slaughtering the so-called Native American Indians, then you wouldn't even have Thanksgiving, man. All right, because you know the history behind it, man. All right.
Continuing on, which have appointed my land into their possessions with the joy of all their heart, with the spiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. Prophesy therefore concerning the land of Israel, and say unto the mountains, and to the hills, and to the rivers, and to the valleys, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I have spoken in my jealousy, and in the fury, because ye have borne the shame of the heathen.
Right, man. That's going right to America, man.
Right.
Right. So it says, speak to the mountains, the hills, the rivers, all right, and the mountains, the valleys, all right, from the highest to the lowest, man. All right, from the nobles of the people all the way down to the poor Edomite, man. It's telling that your judgment is coming, man. That's right. That's what that scripture is saying.
And may I add, because Great Britain, the UK, they gave birth to who? This great heart, man, Babylon, man. All right, so that's born shame to the heathen, man. All right, y'all shame on this damn place, man. Even the Edomites over there, they getting mad.
Yeah, that's why it's in the scripture where it says your mother shall be so confounded. All right, and that's right, man, because over in the UK, on the other side of the waters, man, they look down on America, man. They look down on people, man. When somebody come from America and go over there, man, they look at them as a caveman, man. Even though they're all cavemen, but they look at each other with spiteful eyes, man. All right. So that's why in that time to come, that's why the Lord is setting up a perfect scenario for Babylon, man. All right. The reason why, because the Lord is allowing not only these other nations, but also beast with 7 heads and 10 horns in Revelation, man. All right? NATO and the EU. Because NATO and the EU is going to be in Babylon, man. All right? And destroy it, man. Okay? And the Lord will, you know, actually, it's the Revelation, I think it's Revelation 17, at the very end, west of Shopper.
I got 3 cents.
You got out there.
This is Habakkuk 3, in verse 3. And Yahweh Shai came from Teman, and the Holy One from the Mount Paran, Salah. His glory covered the heavens, and the earth was full of his praise.
Blessed the Spirit brought it back out, man. You got it.
And his brightness was as the light, and he had horns coming out of his hand.
Woo.
And there was the hiding of his power.
Once again, man, like I just read, it said, the Lord is not going to meet you as a man. All right, the Lord, you are actually going to meet the real Superman, man. All right, the angelic force, man. All right, and he's going to show you why he's great to be feared, man. All right, that's why he's known as a terrible power, man. All right, somebody grab Psalm 66 real quick. I think it's 66 and 4. It's on there 4. Yeah, we brought up 8.
This is Isaiah 47 and 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. I would take vengeance, and I would not meet thee as a man.
There it is again, man. All right. The Lord is making sure that you know that He's gonna come back in a glorious fashion as an angelic force, man. He's letting you know that He's gonna come back for war, man. All right. As Psalm 66. We're going to Psalm 66 real quick. Actually, go ahead and grab Matthew.
This is the book of Psalms, 6, you say 64, 6? Yep. This is the book of Psalms.
Start at verse 3.
This is the book of Psalms, 66, and verse 3. It says, sing unto the Most High, how terrible art thy works. Say unto the Most High, how terrible art thou in thy works. Through the greatness of thy power shall thy enemies submit themselves unto thee.
That's right, man. So in the terribleness of thy power, the Lord's enemies are going to submit themselves unto him, man. All right? In other words, they're going to have no choice but to submit to Yahweh Shai, man. That's right. All right? You know, it's going to get to a point where they're going to have to surrender, man. All right? Why? Because of the terribleness of the Lord, man. All right?
It says, all the earth shall worship thee, and shall sing unto thee. They shall sing to thy name, Salah. It says, come and see the works of the Most High. He is terrible in his doing toward the children of men.
Right, so he's terrible in his doing towards the children of men, man. All right? So that's why the Lord, and history bears witness, man. All right? Look what he did. Hey, in case in point, and people forget this, man. Look what happened during the time of the flood, man. Yep. That's one perfect example to show you how the Lord get down, man. All right? So the Lord is able to rain the flood upon the earth. What things going to do to you people, man? All right? And he only saved Noah and his family, man. All right? That remnant. So what you think he's going to do again, man? He's gonna do away with the wicked. All right? And he's going to preserve that remnant, man, which is the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay? So the Lord, hey, and like the quoted earlier, you didn't get it, but he quoted it. He said that there's no new thing under the sun, man. Yeah. All right? So the way that the Lord preserved the remnant, he's going to do it again, man. And the way he destroyed the planet Earth, he's going to do it again, man. But it's going to be in another fashion, man. All right? Yeah, that's it. Grab Matthew.
This is St. Matthew's. St. Matthew chapter 10 and verse 34. It's like it. St. Matthew 10 and 34. It says, think not that I come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword.
Right, man. So that's in the heart of the Lord, man. That's what is in his mind to do. Okay? He didn't come to send peace on earth, man. All right? He didn't come to send peace, but a sword, man. In other words, he's come to send war on the earth, man. All right? That's why the Lord is known as a man of war. Okay? And that's why right now, man, it's wartime, man. right? The reason why, because these people, that's why the spirit of rebellion, you going to rebel means back to war, man. All right? And that's the reason why the Lord is coming back to wage war against the people, man. Against Esau. Okay?
It's Isaiah 34:5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
That's right, man. So the Lord's sword is going to be bathed in heaven, man. That's the sword we're reading about, man. All right? So the Lord, and also the word heaven, man, doesn't mean the actual skies or the spirit world, man. All right? Because how can you destroy the spirit world, man? All right. So when that scripture is saying the Lord's sword shall be bathed in heaven, it's talking about this kingdom, man. All right, the kingdom of Esau. So that's what the Lord meant by His sword shall be bathed in heaven, man. In other words, He's going to commit a great slaughter in this land, man. All right.
Reading on Isaiah 34:5. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
Right, Esau.
And upon the people of my curse to judge.
Right. Oh, hey, the people and against the people of His curse to judgment, man. All right. That lets you know that Esau is the Lord, is the people of the Lord's curse, man. All right. He's a walking curse, man. All right. That's why when you go into the scripture, right, it says the Lord cut off a long disease. That's that curse, man. All right. That's that disease and that curse that the Lord's got to take out of the earth, man. All right. If it's still here, man, it's gonna spread, man. That's why I quoted earlier, man. You're not gonna have one Edomite come from the ashes, all right, and try to rebuild the kingdom again. The Lord's gonna cut off that lung disease, man. When you cut off a lung disease, you gotta get rid of the whole thing, man. All right. That's why people that do surgery and stuff like that, you gotta take out the whole cancerous cell, man. If you don't, it's gonna spread, man. All right.
So what happened to Saul? He spared Agag, man.
Yep.
Who he at now?
Hey, say that again.
Cousin Saul, man.
Cousin Saul.
King David, the house of David gonna finish that job off.
Do the job right, man. Yeah, that's why, hey, the Lord's not gonna spare no feelings in that day. And it's all got emotion, man. You know, basically it's in his feelings, man. He's saying, look, we're gonna take this guy, we're gonna take this and that, keep it for ourselves. But the Lord told him, said, look, destroy everything, man. Destroy all the Amalekites, destroy everything they got.
Cattle.
The cattle, everything, all of it. All right?
That's why he told Saul to do that, because everything was defiled.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. And that's why when we go into the kingdom, man, we're not gonna take nothing with us, man. All right? Everything we have here in America is gonna be left behind, man. That's right. All right? And why would you want to take it into the kingdom,
Watch
man?
it out. Yeah, they record.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Hey, can I say though? Hey, that's fulfillment of scripture. The Lord said we should be a spectacle.
Somebody. So, yeah,
Like, oh, the Israelites over here. You know what I'm saying?
They just moved the
We
sign.
the talk, man.
Look, they just moved the sign to the left side.
Yep. Yeah.
On the second floor.
Yeah. Hey, like I was saying, man, we are a spectacle, man. A spectacle to these people, man. This is something that has been not seen in years, man. All right, years on top of years, man. Yeah, generations, man. Like the scriptures say, the truth which has been so long without fruit, man. All right. So now it's being declared, man. All right, and it's producing fruit, man. Okay.
It's Isaiah 34:6. The sword of the Lord Yahweh Shai is filled with blood. It is made with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord Yahweh Shai has sacrificed in Bosra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Right, man. So the Lord has a great sacrifice in Bosra, man. All right. So the way that the Lord is going to perform that sacrifice is by your blood, man. All right. And that's how the Lord deals, man. Throughout history, you've seen that, man. All right. The payment.
All the streets.
Yeah, man, like I was saying, man, the way that the Lord always got down is by way of blood, man. All right? So that's why when you do sacrifices, you have to sacrifice and you got to drain the blood, man. All right? Because that's what the Lord want to see, man. Now, guess what? The Lord is going to require that again, man. All right? By the blood of the people, man. Okay? So that's that sacrifice. That's going to be the atonement, man. All right? He's gonna pay with your life, man. All right, hey, that's awesome. Feeling the law, man. All right. Where it says, and blood for blood, man. All right. So that's what the Lord's gonna do, man. All right.
This Numbers 35 and 33. So you shall not pollute the land wherein you are. For blood defiled the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shedded it.
Right, man. So when you defile land with blood, you can't cleanse that blood with anything at all, man. The only way that you can cleanse the blood of the land, all right, is by your own blood, man. All right, that's the only way to cleanse it, man. There's gonna be no form of reparations that's gonna repair what you did to our people, man.
Right.
All right, and nothing that you can do or say is gonna help you out, man. All right, the only way that the Lord, because the Lord remembers, man. Actually, somebody grab me, please ask these. I think the 3rd chapter was the Lord requiring. Okay, yeah, you got it.
Yeah, because it's the book of Ezekiel 35, verse 5. It says, because thou hast perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, it's Ezekiel 35 and 5 again. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time their iniquity had an end.
That's right, man. So you shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, man. All right? And not only that, not only are you guilty of that, but you're also guilty of giving us that continual stroke, man. Even though our iniquity was already over, all right, we were supposed to be let go, but you still kept us in your hands, and you still giving us sore strokes every single day, man. All right? And it don't have to be physical, man. It's spiritual and mental, man. All right? That's why a number has been done in our people, man. All right?
Verse 7, it says, thus, when I make, it's like in verse 6, it says, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee.
Right, because of this, all right, the Lord's going to prepare you unto blood, man. All right, and blood shall pursue you, man. So blood's going to be on your heels, man. All right, no matter where you go, no matter where you run to, blood's always going to be following you, man. That's why, hey, and that's the reason why Esau's a bloody man, man. That's why if you go into Esau, right? What's his favorite style of meat or steak? Rare, man. He likes it rare, man. He likes blood out of the meat, man. All right? So you haven't resisted blood, all right? Blood's gonna pursue you, man. All right? Not only did you shed the blood of the nation of Israel, all right, our people, but you also indulge in it, man. Oh, even these high levels you fight, man. All right, when they go into their rituals, all right, they go about the blood, you know, and it's a saying as well amongst the higher ups that the best quality blood is when somebody is, I believe, stay here. So they indulge in it, man. So that's why the Lord says, seeing that thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue you, man.
That's why they make these scary movies.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so that's why this man's got to be put down, man. That's the base man that he is, man.
This is Ezekiel chapter 21. Ezekiel 21 and 24. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, because ye have made your iniquity to be remembered. All right, by your movies, by these pictures, showing signs we got. Okay. And that your transgressions are discovered. So that in all your doings, your sins do appear, because I say that ye are come to remembrance, ye shall be taken with the hand.
That's right. So the Lord, hey, what you're seeing right now is the Lord remembering what you did, man. All right, and that's what the Lord's doing right now, man. But when the Lord set up His men to go out on the highways and byways, man. All right, is that once we go into Esau and bring out the information and show you who Esau is, that's showing you that the Lord remembered you, man. All right, the Lord didn't forget about what you did. All right, so that's why we're revealing to this man who he is, man. And really, it's not us that's saying this. All right, it's not us that's doing this on our will. All right, on free will, whatever. All right, but the Lord has put his words in our mouths, man. He's proclaiming it, man. All right.
Let's hit on that.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 15. That which have been now I was like, that which have been is now, and that which is to be have already been. The Most High required that which is past.
Right, so the Most High required that which is past, man. All right? So the Lord requires the things that what you did to our people, all right, it's required at your hands, man. All right? The Lord didn't forget, the people might have forgotten. All right? 2/3 of our people might have forgotten. All right? The Lord didn't forget, man. All right? And actually, hey, that's why the Lord's time is not our time, man. All right?
Why it says, why the scripture said, Lord, the day is like 1,000 years to him, so he remember everything that happened in the past, man.
Yeah,
Like he haven't forgot what the so-called white man Esau Edomites done to the so-called Negro Latino natives, man. He's gonna pay back for what you red devils, you know, the deceivers of the earth have done to the children of Israel. Right. So it's gonna come back onto you, man. You reap what you sow, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, this the book of Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
Right, man. So if you sow slavery, you sow bloodshed, that's what you're gonna reap, man. All right? You guys.
The point in verse 20, but I'm gonna start at verse 14. Revelation 14 and verse 14. And I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sat like unto the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. And another angel came out the temple crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, thrust thy sickle. First kill, man.
Hey, you gotta have it on. And these demons find you, man. When the last time you seen a nigga on this road? All right, this dark black road. That's the third time. That's the spirit, man. We look at that, man. We relocate. Damn, baby, he should be. Why you here, man? You should be on 3rd Avenue somewhere. Yeah. Come up this road. Who you trying to impress? What made you hit this road? So let you know those demons, man. Lord send the demons out here. Yeah, they still coming. Look. Why did you make this turn, man?
Intimidation.
Revelation 14 and continuing on verse 15. Thrust thy sickle, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. And he that sat on the cloud thrust in his sickle.
Man, I was just reading, it said the harvest is ripe, man.
Yep.
All right? So that harvest is ripe and ready, man. All right, that's why it wasn't time back then for the Edomites to go down yet. All right, during the time when America, especially with the space program, when the scriptures say, okay, cut. Yeah. Okay, I got you. But yeah, man, like I just read, man, said, look, now is the time for America to be destroyed, man. All right, because those fruits, man, when you have to wait until it's ripe, you know. When you let it grow and let it spread, you can't just pluck it up right then and there, man. All right, that's just like the same thing. Hey, I give you an example, right? Like a banana, right? When a banana's green, you pick it out, man. You're not gonna pick that off.
You reluctant?
Yeah, because it's not ready yet, man. So when it turns yellow and it's ripe, that's when you pluck it out, man.
You feel almost compelled. It's like you feel compelled to pluck the fruit. You ain't even hungry. You see that fruit is ripe. You just feel like, man, you feel compelled, man. And like we went into the spirit, even if you don't pluck it, they're gonna fall in.
Hey, that's why the Lord said he's not gonna hold his tongue no more concerning their wickedness, man. Because the Lord has been patiently waiting for that day to come back, man. That's right, and we're getting very close to it. You've been holding on, you got it.
The back said, Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 1. To everything there's a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Verse 2, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted.
Right, see, that's that time in that season, man. All right, it's a time to plant, all right? The seed has been planted, all right? And it's time to pluck up what's been planted, man. All right? So that fruit is ready to be plucked up, man. All right? That's why we're reading out of here in Revelation, man. Hey.
Yeah, I got some. Yeah, this second. Salaki, yeah, we're gonna go right into it. This second Esdras 4 and 30. For the grain of evil seed have been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning, and how much ungodliness have they brought up until this time, And how much shall it yet bring forth until the time of threshing
Yeah,
come?
and see, and there it is, man. When the time of threshing comes, man. All right, and then just the word says threshing. That's a violent act, man. All right, and also as well, man. That's why back then the Lord could have easily said, "Look, I'm just gonna take it out right then and there." No, man. The Lord allowed it to sprout and to grow from a small plant to a tree. All right, to the point where the fruits are ripe for it to be plucked up, man. All right, that seed been sown, man. All right, and the Lord allowed it to grow. All right, to the point to where now those fruits are ready to be plucked up, man. All right.
This is Joel 3:12. Let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there I will sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, the fast overflow, for the wickedness is great.
Right. So the press is full, man, and wickedness is great, man. All right. So in other words, that's the answer right there, man. What's the harvest? What does it mean when the fruits are ripe? It means that when they reach the pinnacle of wickedness, man. All right. And really, the pinnacle of wickedness is that chip, man. All right. That's the pinnacle, man. When you basically brand the people as cattle, man, with that chip. All right. And you keep them as ownership. That's the height of their kingdom, man. All right. So at that point, that's why when the Lord, when that happens and that takes place, and they try to enact the new world order, all right, and set it in motion, that's when the Lord's gonna pluck that fruit off that plant, man. All right. That's when the Lord is gonna come down and thresh this place, man. All right. You saw it.
Yeah, back Revelations 14:16, and he that sat on the cloud thrust in his sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. And another angel came out of the temple which is in heaven, he also having a sharp sickle. And another angel came out from the altar which had power over fire, and cried with a loud cry to him that had the sharp sickle, saying, Thrust in thy sharp sickle, and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe.
Right, man. So those grapes are fully ripe, man. All right. And it's getting very close to the time of reaping, man. So and that sickle, and he called the angel of fire, right? So the Lord is going to cause that angel which has power over fire to sweep this land of America, man. All right. That's when the Lord is going to reap this place, man. He's going to reap it by way of fire. All right. So that these people are burned, man, in a gruesome fashion, man. All right.
This is Jeremiah 51:33. But thus saith the Lord of hosts, the Most High of Israel, the daughter of Babylon is like a threshing floor. It is time to thresh her. Yet a little while, and the time for harvest shall come.
Yeah, Babylon is as a threshing floor, man. All right. Babylon is ready to be threshed, man.
That's right.
All right. Babylon is ready to be reaped on the planet Earth, man. All right. So that's why, that's a beautiful precept, man. All right. Because Babylon, that's why the Lord sees Babylon, man. Hey, look, it's going to be open season for Yahushua, man. All right. When he comes back, because these people are going to have absolutely no power over Yahushua, man. All right. I mean, think about it, man. You look at a tree, all right, and you're ready to cut it down, man. That tree has no option, man. He can't do anything, man. The tree is just there. He just got to take it, you know. The fruits are there, and it's ready, and it's ripe, and it's there. And the fruit can't do anything, man. You at the mercy of the husbandman, man.
This is Ecclesiastes 21:9. The congregation of the wicked is like a tow wrapped together, and the end of them is a flame of fire to destroy them. Ecclesiastes 21:9. The congregation of the wicked is like a tow wrapped together, and the end of them is a flame of fire to destroy them.
It actually, man, when the toe is wrapped together, right? That's injury, man. That's injury. When you wrap around the toes, I mean, I got to watch it. Because I know it, man. All right? Yeah, exactly, man. So that's why, man, the Lord is is injuring you devils day in and day out, man. Right? And the end result of that, like I just read, the end result of that is fire, man. Right?
This is Psalms 104:3, who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walketh upon the wings of the wind, who maketh his angels spirits, and his ministers a flaming fire.
His ministers are flaming fire, man. All right? The word minister means a servant, man. All right? So the fire is going to serve Yahweh Shah, man. All right? So the Lord is going to cause that fire to go wherever he wanted to go. All right? The same thing with the missiles, man. That missiles is concentrated fire, man. The ICBM missiles. So when they hit that target, the Lord is going to cause those missiles to go wherever they need to go, man. All right? Those are the instruments in the service of the Lord, man. All right? To bring about the destruction of Babylon, man.
And can I tell you too, you read Joel the 2nd chapter, talk about how they're gonna climb the wall. And the missiles, they in sync, they synchronize with technology. So if you got the chip, there's a missile. There's a missile aligned with that chip. You're gonna be running, that missile gonna be following your ass. Because the missiles, they got what's known as warheads. So one missile, because you had a simple nigga, I forget who he came up, he tried to challenge one of the apostles. Somebody said, he said, how could it ain't that many missiles made? How could it be 200,000? That's because you simple niggas, the one missile have multiple warheads. So that's why you're gonna have that number of 200,000 missiles. And everything's centered around technology. This is a GPS global conglomerate. It's based upon GPS and tracking. That's why you got UPS. Everything is tracked. That's why you got certain brothers. We had a brother that come down from out of state last week. That was last week, right? That brother didn't really directly talk to one of us, know exactly where we was at. We was streaming live, and he was able to find us because of the location, man. So that's a part of that system too. You know what I mean? So when those missiles shot, you got that chip. You're gonna be running, you behind a car, you playing cat and mouse with a missile. Hey, it's gonna be like that, man. The missile gonna be on your ass. That's why the Spirit of the Lord having what the apostle says, you got a missile, you got a missile with your name on it. See? So that's Joel. That's why I say they're gonna climb the wall. See what I'm saying?
Precept to that. This is Ecclesiastes 21:10. The way of sinners is made plain with stones, but at the end thereof is the pit of hell.
Hey, get Proverbs 26 and 27. Because that stone is symbolic to missiles, man. You really go into it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because what the scripture says, the Lord said, I saw Babylon cast down as a great stone. See, right, because when you throw a stone into the sea, what happens? It splashes and it gives off those vibrations. That ripple effect. That's a replica of the missiles, man. That's that wave. That's that wave, man. That's the scripture right there. Somebody get that too. Proverbs 18. Hey, get that real quick. Proverbs 26. Let's start at 27 now. Bring it up.
Okay, this is the book of Proverbs 26 and 27. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein.
What's the pit? The missile. Because Esau was able to seize control of the planet Earth. Why? How? Because of his blessing, which is the weaponry that he possessed, man. This fucking feeble devil, man. See? I ain't gotta say that. Y'all already see it. This feeble devil, man. Spirit of the Lord, man. Yahweh shall make his one. Is this the man? So he was equipped with the natural, he was equipped with the attributes. Hey man, call halal Yahweh. Straight up, man.
Call halal Yahweh.
Fuck him, man. You shouldn't even be here, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? That was Goldstein. The third. The motherfucker got a bad resume. Alright? He gonna get this gig. Fuck him, man. But guess what? that's who the Lord equipped with the necessary tools to seize control of the planet Earth, man. And it's because of their weaponry, all right? Matter of fact, what you got out?
Revelation 18.
Yeah, get that. You got something? 27. Whoa, that's the spirit, man. That's the spirit of the Lord right there. Matter of fact, get that real quick.
This is Genesis 27:39. And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live,
Yep.
and thou shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou hast had the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
And what's the moral of the story right there? By thy sword, thou shalt live, man. Meaning this weaponry is how Esau sees control of the planet Earth. Now go back right there out to Proverbs.
Yeah, this is the book of Proverbs 26 and 27. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein.
Right, and that pit is symbolic to the weaponry of Esau. So that's how they gonna fall. That show you the justice of Yahweh should be outside. Tell you that in Proverbs 11th chapter, man. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him.
When you roll with a stone, hey, that stone is symbolic to what you just read. It's weaponry. Did not. Hey, that's why the Lord used King David to take those stones and cast down the mighty Goliath. But guess what? That's going to happen to Esau. That's symbolic to the mighty power that's in power right now that nobody wanted to challenge. No, nobody wanted to come up against. But guess what? By those stones, they're going to be taken down, man. And they rolled that stone down in the form of Hiroshima, you know what I mean? Desert Storm, some airstrikes. They rolled that stone down, but that very same stone will come. And you know what, man, for all you so-called Christians out there who have this problem with World War III being associated with scripture, well, that's justice, man. That's not a far-fetched idea, man, a far-right idea or concept, man. Because the Lord is about justice the same way Esau came into power. That's the way he's going to go out of power.
Right.
See? Yeah, go ahead, get you got real quick.
Let me see.
Hey, somebody give me, what's that, Nehemiah, the 8th chapter. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Matthew 26, 52. Then said Yahweh unto him, Put up again thy sword into his place, for all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword.
Man, that's bad, man. That's bad, man. Because Esau took the sword. All right? And they're going to perish. That's his blessing. Your blessing is centered around everything you do. You know, like if you're familiar with sports, right? They say they live by the 3-point shot and they die by the 3-point shot. So the same things make you laugh, make you cry. Everything is centered around the 3-point shot. You lost the game. You won the game because of a 3-point shot. But guess what? You lost that motherfucker behind the 3-point shot.
They said they didn't perish the sword because after that World War III, gonna be no use for the sword after that.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, it's an old saying. They said World War IV be fought with sticks and stones. Why? Because the Lord is going to exhaust all that. Those missiles wasn't made in vain. Like they're going to go into a museum in the kingdom. Like, yeah, man, that's the missiles. India had ICBM missiles. No, man, they're going to be used, man.
That's why they're running drills, man. Drills are not for show. Drills are there when the time comes to use those missiles. That's when they're going to use them. All right. So it's like the Ark saying, they're not going to put them up in the museum just to show you on display that we build this and we tested it and now we have it on display. This is the greatest accomplishment. No, man, they're going to use those missiles in the time of World War III.
The Lord, Yahweh Shem's spirit gonna be in those business too.
Yeah, yep. Oh, you got to get that in Isaiah 13 chapter. They tell you that.
We got precept when we get.
Yeah, go ahead.
Revelation 13, start verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Hey, that's bad right there. And that sword is symbolic to Esau's blessing. No other nation received the blessing of the sword but Esau, man. We just read that in Genesis 20. We just went to the humble beginnings of Esau, man. We went to the source, man. See what I'm saying? And that show you right there, you know what's the proof of that? When you go into the legislations, the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. That's why what's the best thing to ruffle Esau up, man? The threat of taking away their guns, man. Come on, man. You can't come on now, man. They go crazy. And if you wanna quiet the grumblings, you running for president or whatever, you say your campaign, Hey, look, we're not gonna take away the Second Amendment. We're gonna give you the right to bear arms.
Crowd goes
Go ahead. Yeah, get what you got out. Did somebody got the Nehemiah 8? Yeah, because see, that's the thing with you so-called Christians out there, man. And any of you claim to build your foundation of the scriptures, we know that the Lord ain't dealing with you because you don't thoroughly break down the scriptures and bring clarity or shed light on these dark sayings, man, which is found in the Holy Scriptures, man. See, that's the task given, man. That's why the scripture said, "Arise, shine, your light has come." Man. That word is a light to my path, man. This book is a very intricate book, man, with a lot of twists and turns. Just because you went to the junk and you read the scriptures back and forth, this don't validate. You know what I mean? That show you how simple you niggas is out there, man. The Spirit of the Lord got to be on you going to this book, man. Hey, that's why we was talking off camera about, you got brothers out there that look like Edomites and different nations. Well, if they're able to break these scriptures down, that show you that they Israelites, man.
That's right.
Because this book ain't this a book that you can pick up, or you can go to a theological seminary school and get the nuances of this book. All right, so go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and get that. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
That's it, man. This book is secret, man. All right? This is mystery. So right, real quick, so man, give me Nehemiah, start at the first verse. 8.
This is Nehemiah 8 and 1. And all the people gathered themselves together as one man unto the street that was...
Hold up. You say what? Read that again. Man.
Nehemiah 8 and 1. And all the people gathered themselves together as one man into the street.
Hold up. So what? You think that's why I can tell the brothers we doing the right thing, man? You think this is a coincidence? It's not like we read that scripture first and we said, let's go out into the streets. No, man, that's bagging up. That's co-signing. That's the Lord signing off on us, man. Proving that we must be in harmony with the prophets. We must be the men. Go ahead, up.
Into the street that was before the water gate. And they spake unto
the water gate. All right, the living waters. Go ahead, up. Because this is a place of dry. This is the valley of the dry bones. So if you want to be, what they call it? If you want to be, what you call it? When you're trying to get hydrated. You want to be hydrated, you got to come to this gate. You passing by us, man. This is the spiritual hydration, man. This is where the current flowing. You got something? Yeah. You try to quench your thirst. You thirsty. Jake thirsty, man. But the Lord got us on the back streets. You know what I mean? And this is a nigga thirsty somewhere with a kufi on, man. And he don't know where we at. All right? Go ahead,
Continuing on, and they spake unto Ezra, the scribe, to bring the book of the law of Moses, which the Lord had commanded to Israel.
Read.
And Ezra the priest brought the law before the congregation, both of men and women, and all that could hear with understanding.
Read that again.
Nehemiah 8 and 2. And Ezra the priest brought the law before the congregation.
We are being groomed as priests. We come in that same stead. Go ahead, up.
Both of men and women, and all that could hear with understanding.
And somebody give me Matthew 13 and 16. See, that proves that we're not up here for everybody. We're not a song and dance for you niggas, man. If you can't hear and understand it, then it's not for you, man. If you ain't a serious-minded brother, then it's not for you. Straight up, man. So bring that up.
God, this is Matthew chapter 13, and verse 16. It says, "But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear."
See that? And your ears, for they hear. And that don't, that's not just at the surface. Like you can just hear us. Scoffers hear us, but that don't mean they can understand us. See what I'm saying? So go back up.
And Ezra Nehemiah 8 and 2. And Ezra the priest brought the law before the congregation, both of men and women, and all that could hear with understanding upon the first day of the 7th month.
Read.
And he read therein before the street that was before the water gate from the morning until midday.
And that's what we do. We come out to a certain time and we break it down. Go ahead, huh?
Before the men and the women, and those that could understand.
See that? And those that could understand. Proving that this just ain't just a random thing. We read the scriptures, and just because you're an Israelite, you come into it. No, this for only those who can understand. See? Go ahead, huh?
And the ears of all the people were attentive.
Oh, see that? And the ears, there was a meaning the antennas went up.
Okay.
Matter of fact, hold that, get what you got real quick.
It's Isaiah chapter 29, verse 9. Stay yourselves in wonder, cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink.
Yeah, dealing with the philosophies and the ideas that America promote. Well,
For the Lord hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and have closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers, hath he covered.
yeah, those who you deem as being, you know these self-proclaimed teachers of Israel, they've been blocked, man. They can't point you into the direction that leads to salvation. You know? You got some more on that?
Verse 11, and the vision is all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed.
Woo! And that's dealing with this book. This book is not as an open and shut case as one might think, man. So you pick up this book, you know what I mean, and your leisure time, and you're going to get it. No, man, the Spirit of the Lord got to be delivered. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying,
Whoa, and that's the point right there. You got to be learned. You see? Go ahead.
it says, read this, I pray thee.
Uh-huh.
And he said, I cannot, for it is sealed.
Woo! Because it is sealed. This book is sealed right here, man. And that links up with Revelation the 5th chapter. You know? Go ahead, Doc. That was it? All right, let's go back. Oh, yeah, give us the gas, and then we go back there. Yeah, go ahead.
It's the book of Romans 11 and verse 7. It says, what then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for.
Woo! And that's what it is. Israel been seeking for answers going all the way back to the 60s. The civil rights movement. Israel been looking for answers, man.
Right.
Right? Go ahead, Doc.
It says, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blind.
But the election has obtained it. All right, yeah. So that Esau think we something to play with. Right, they left that German Shepherd dude. Yeah, he was gonna play with us. But he knew, man. He knew. Yep, that's good. It's John 5th chapter. He was gonna turn on their ass. And he still might turn on them. Right. Come on, man. You leave this German Shepherd, man. That's the most ferocious. That's the police. And he was in the zone. He knew not to play over him.
That's right. You heard him go small dog on the leash, but
You got the German Shepherd. He fucking slack it, man.
He unhooked the German Shepherd right
Yeah, I
there.
saw him, man. I saw him,
Yeah,
man.
fucking right there.
Fucking devils,
Because he
man.
knew he was finna walk past the camera.
We don't like no German Shepherds in Birmingham.
And they thought, man, they thought it was gonna be a situation. Hey, they thought it was gonna be a situation, right? Come back, Chip. No, Chip.
He said, chill.
Yeah,
He said right there that whole time the bikes was coming down.
Yeah.
He unhooked that goddamn
Yeah,
dog right there.
Hey, that was a real K9. That was a straight up
That was a
K9.
real K9.
Turn around.
That was a real. Yo.
Chip. I bet you. We better ask him. What's the dog's name? His name is Chip. But hey, with the dog, he walked by. They thought he was gonna do something. He walked by. He just kept going. Yo, go ahead, up. Yeah.
You want me to go back?
I got
Hold up, we gonna go back there. Go ahead. Do what you got.
This is second
Hey, but
Ezra.
these devils, man, they very mischievous. They hate you, man. They hate Jake, man. You know. Go ahead, up.
Son, second Ezra 8 and 51. But understand thou for thyself and seek out the glory for such be like as thee.
Right, so we are not out here for the masses. This is not a call to bring all so-called Negroes together. This is only for the elect. See? Go ahead.
For unto you is paradise open,
Yep, and to us paradise is open. That's the kingdom. Go ahead.
and the tree of life is planted. The time is come, so like the time to come is prepared. Plenteous is made ready. A city is builded, and rest is allowed.
Yeah, that's right. That's dealing with the kingdom of heaven, man. All right, so now let's go back to what we did. Yeah, this is not your rest. It tell you that in Micah 7 chapter. Yep, this is not our rest. This is temple right here. Go ahead, out.
Nehemiah 84. And Ezra the scribe stood upon the pulpit, which this pulpit means platform.
And that's what this is.
Of
Right.
wood, which they had made for the purpose, and beside him stood Matthiah and Shema and Ananiah and Uriah and Hilkiah and Maaseiah on his right hand, and on his left hand Badiah, Mishael, and Malachi, and Hashem, and Heshbonah, Zechariah.
The camp.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Verse 5, and Ezra opened the book in the sight of all people.
See, and that's what we doing. We opening this book. What do we mean to open the book? That don't mean just open the book. That means we break it down, man. We open this book. This book was sealed. Somebody give me Revelation where it say seal not the sayings of this book. Yeah, give me that real quick. Let's bring it up.
Daniel chapter 7, verse 10. A fiery stream issued and came forth from before him.
That's it.
Thousands ministered unto him, and 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The judgment was set, and the books were open.
Yeah, and the books were open. Meaning what? That don't mean we just literally open the Bible. That means we able to break the seals of this book. We able to break down what this book really is saying, man. And that's happening right now in this time. This is the time reserved where this book is being opened. Your grandma didn't know what this book was going into, man. You walk in your living room and Psalms, the 23rd chapter is open. You never knew what that was going into. Okay? Yep. Oh, what's it, bro?
Y'all was in here earlier today, wasn't
Yep.
you? And I ended up coming back and seeing y'all again.
The Spirit of the
Y'all
Lord.
the one had the blue on?
You talking about the purple?
Yeah.
Talking about over there 5 points?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that IUIC, they been diligent lately. Hey, I'm saying this. IUIC in Birmingham, they diligent.
This the line right here. That's why I need to be at the line. They was telling me something else going on. I couldn't believe that. I told them I need help. They told me I got to go all the way to Fairfield, y'all. I told them I need $10 on my phone, but to pay my phone bill. They told me I had to go way to Fairfield, man, to stay out there, man. But I ain't mean to stir y'all, man, you know. That's why I'm still walking, bro. But I know God gonna bless. I'm gonna listen to y'all, because this is where the true line is.
Let's go.
I got that, see or not?
Yeah, get this.
Yeah, this is Revelations 22 and 10. And he said, saying unto me, seal not the sayings of the prophecy.
Hey, the scriptures say seal not, meaning what? The books is open.
Yep.
The books is open. So we not sealing the sayings in this book. We breaking it down to you, man. Free of charge.
Can I sit down, y'all?
It said, seal not the saying of the prophecies of this book.
Of the prophecies of this book, okay? Because it's all about prophecy. Read. Because if you go out there and ask them niggas in the purple, right? You know, what's gonna be the condition of America? You know, or what's the said perils, you know, that's foretold to take place here in America. They ain't gonna know. Yep. Go ahead, huh?
Yeah, Salaki. It says, for the time is at hand. For the time is at hand.
So the time is at hand. You better get right. This your last chance, bruh. This your last chance, bruh. Yes, go ahead. Because the Lord about to get ready to make something happen, man. It's 2020, the landscape, the very landscape of this place, America, gonna change. All right? Go ahead, I'll bring it up.
Second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 28. As for faith, it shall flourish.
Oh, start at verse 27.
That's it. Second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 27. For evil shall be put out.
Right, evil shall be put out, man. And how's evil being put out? Read.
And deceit shall be quenched.
St. John 7 and 38. Yep. This word is like living waters.
Right. Yeah, that's it.
And what happens with a fire? Once that fire started, like if you go into the West Coast where they got this free fall fires, when that fire starts, there's nothing you can do to quench that.
Yep.
So that's what Esau thought. Esau thought they were going to set off that sequence, that first domino, and they was going to seize control of the planet Earth under their lies and deception. But the Lord counted their ass. He checkmated their ass, man. He brought the truth out, man. All right? And we quenching that. You hold that real quick, hear what you got.
This is Ecclesiastes 51:23. Draw near unto me, ye unlearned, and dwell in the house of learning. Wherefore are ye slow? And what ye say ye, Salaki, and what say ye of these things, seeing your souls are very thirsty?
Read.
I open.
Oh, and that's just like the brother. The brother's soul is thirsty. He looking for the truth, but the Lord got the truth out here, man.
Right.
And he see familiar faces, but it's bigger than the physical. It's a spiritual thing. See, the Lord bad. The Lord will throw you off. You'll be like, hold up, I know him, so I don't know. See? Yeah, go ahead.
And what say ye of these things, seeing your souls are very thirsty?
Yeah, your soul is thirsty. You looking for the answers? Read.
I opened my mouth and I said, buy her for yourselves without money.
Yeah, because we're not charging you for this truth, man. Right. This word we give you. Somebody give me James, the graphic word. Is that one? Get that real quick. This word, the understanding of this word is able to save your soul, right? This is going to deliver you right here, man. Why? Because this word pretty much gives you the outlook. You know, it's almost like this to simplify it, right? If you're watching a movie, right? And you want to know the outcome of that movie, you just fast forward to the end of that movie. And what happened? Hey, like this, right? Let's say me and you and this brother, we go and watch a movie. Me and you saw the movie before. He ain't seen the movie. Well, every time the boogeyman jump out, it ain't gonna affect me and you. It's gonna affect him. Why? Because we saw the movie before. We know the outcome. So through the Spirit, we know what's gonna happen to America. We know what's gonna happen to the American dollar. It's gonna crash, man. It's gonna be a great famine to sweep through America, man. There's gonna be race riots that's gonna come out from America. But guess what? That's all prophesied in the scriptures. And them dudes in the purple didn't tell you that. I bet you they ain't gonna tell you that.
Man, they had something else up there, man. They ain't had that. They ain't had
Yeah.
I seen that line right there.
Yeah, they ain't gonna.
I feel God right here, bro.
Yeah, he feel the
I
feel the Lord.
feel good. And I know
You already know, man.
I know this one over here, though. I just can't remember his name. I know this.
The brother looking, the brother searching. The brother here embarked on the mission. And I know he ain't bullshit because I saw them over there on 501 West earlier today. I was going to gas up and shit. I was like, man, these niggas out there, man.
Wide open, bro. I
They out there wide open. They out there hollering, Christ! Hear the word Christ. That part was wild about it. It's just a polished up form of the Baptist church. Hold on. Yeah, give me this right quick. Go ahead.
This is James 1:21.
See, pay attention. Go ahead.
Wherefore lay apart all filthiness.
Yeah, lay apart all filthiness. Go ahead.
And superfluity of naughtiness.
The superfluity of naughtiness. Read.
And receive with meekness.
And receive with meekness. Go ahead.
The engrafted word, which is able to save your soul.
So this truth is able to save your soul, to save your life. See what I'm saying? That's why we out here, man. See, think about it. If we went out here, you wouldn't be able to know better. Think about that. If we went out here, you wouldn't be able to even find the truth, man. All right, yeah, so go ahead.
Back in Ecclesiastes 51, this is verse 26. Put your neck under the yoke and let your soul receive instruction.
Right, and the instruction is this truth, man. Read.
She is hard at hand to find.
Right, she is hard at hand to find. Hey, who gonna find us, man? Who gonna find us, man, right now? Hey, the Lord was merciful to this brother. Hey, somebody give me Romans, what's that? Romans 14:8 real quick. I believe in Romans 14:8. Because there's nowhere in the world you'll find us. You know? Then bring it out.
This is Matthew 13:44. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a treasure hid in a field.
Right, hid in a field. We was hid. We hid. This the kingdom of heaven up here. You see the light over us? You see the light over us, man? And you, hey, in the spirit having what we confident. It's not like we not sure. We telling you, hey, come on, man. This is the way. Hey, somebody hold me Jeremiah 6:16. So if you don't follow it, then it's on you, man. Right. The Lord gonna say, look, my men told you, man. Straight up. Go ahead.
This is Romans 14:8.
Everywhere, man. Go ahead.
For whether we live unto the Lord, and whether we die unto the Lord.
Salakia 8:14. Yeah, that's bad too. You had that mark, didn't you? About to go back. Yeah, Romans 8:14. That's it. That's what I want.
Son, this is Romans 8:14. For as many as are led by the Spirit of the Most High.
As many as are led by the Spirit of the Most High. Right, you was led up here. Now was you called for destruction? Who knows? You could be called for destruction, or you could be called for deliverance. Nevertheless, you was called. Lord led you up here, man. That's scary, man. Because it could be a sense of urgency involved in this situation. Lord could be ready to kill. But he's giving you one last opportunity to take it serious. You dream about us tonight and you die tomorrow. Bring that out again.
Son, for as many are led by the Spirit of the Most High.
Right, he was led by the Spirit of the Most High. Popped up on us tonight. He was led by the Spirit. Go ahead.
They are the sons of the Most High.
Right, you are the sons of the Most High. So the Lord calling back all his children. This is the time reserved for the Lord to call us back so that you might be counted worthy to escape the wrath of the Lord, man. People don't know, man, the Lord is getting ready to pour out his wrath, man, without mixture, man. It's going to come in the form of different plagues, too, man. Like we mentioned, there's going to be a major famine out here. There's going to be race riots. Hey, the power going to go out here in America, man. The Lord going to take away the staff in the state, your comfortability, your comfort zone, the luxuries that come with being in this wicked-ass place, America, man. See, you people going to realize that there's a power out there, man. He's alive and well, man.
Right.
People think the Lord is dormant. Like, this just some stories in the past, man. The Lord has awakened, man. Yep, bring it out. Huh?
Isaiah chapter 29, verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake.
Oh, thunder. Thunder goes into the voice. Matter of fact, type that up. It said his voice like thunder. I think it's in the book of Job. The Lord visiting you through his word. Go ahead,
Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire.
In the flame of devouring fire. Somebody give me Jeremiah 23 and 29 real quick. Bring it up.
Yeah, this is 2 Ezra 16 and verse 9. It says, "The fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear?"
Read that again, out.
This is 2 Ezra 16 and 9. "A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid."
No, what does that mean when he says he shall thunder? That means the prophets. Because what happens before lightning strikes? You hear thunder first. That's the Lord showing you that before he pour out his wrath, he warned you. You hear that thunder first, then that lightning pop your ass, man. Like a bullwhip. The Lord pop hit your ass with that lightning. But first, you hear that thunder. That's the mercy of the Lord warning you. Matter of fact, let's bring that up.
This is Job 40 and 9. Hast thou an arm like the Most High?
Right. Have you have a power like the Most High, which is Yahweh Shai? None of these nations got nobody like Yahweh Shai. You know what I mean? But the Lord do. Go ahead.
Canst thou thunder with a voice like him?
See? So that thunder is somebody said his voice. Again, which is symbolic to whenever lightning strikes, you hear that thunder first. That's that warning. See? Yep, get what you got.
Job chapter 37, verse 1. "At this also my heart trembled and is moved out of his place. Hear attentively the noise of his voice." Read that again. verse 2. It says, "Hear attentively the noise of his voice." That means listen to me. Put your ear close to your shop.
Read that. Say that again. Break it down. Go ahead. Bring it out.
Verse 2 again. It says, "Hear attentively the noise of his voice.
Ooh, and that's the thunder, man. You better hear it. Oh, what your grandma used to tell you? The Lord working. Oh, you hear the thunder. What the Spirit tell you? The Lord doing His work. So that's us, man. See how heavy that is, man? We thundering, man. Matter of fact, go to Amos. You can get that. Give me Amos 3rd chapter. Who shall fear? Who shall not fear? That's bad right there, man. Through the spirits. When they used to thunder, your grandma tell you the Lord working, right? So is not that what we doing now? We thundering. That means this is the Lord's work. Go bring it out.
Yeah, this Amos 3:6. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city? And the Lord, Yahweh,
read that one more time, huh?
God, this is Amos 3:6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
Right, you should be afraid. You should be trembling right now. We telling you you're gonna die, man. Just like Noah. They should have believed Noah. After 60% of that ark was built. And, hey, you see the ark bigger than 8 blocks. And you hear the voice of Noah like vaguely in the background. You're gonna die. You should have been afraid, man. You walking off, you going to be still here, Noah. Tell you, tell it. I'll be scared. Once I see that ark and I hear Noah and I hear Hammond's beat, I'm like, hold on, Noah. So ark.
On that aspect,
Yeah, my spot.
you see all the camps around the world, man. You should see
That's the real. That's it. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's the ark. That's the ark. The ark is built. Noah going up the one, he's like, so that's a spot.
This is 2nd Esdras 16 and
You
2.
should have been trembling, man. Yeah, go ahead.
2nd Esdras 16 and 2. Gird up yourself with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand.
Right, and that's what Noah was saying. Because when you go into the time of Noah, it was infants. They was beating on that ark with infants in their hand. Noah, we got our back. It's like the Twilight Zone. Remember he built the shelter in the basement.
Oh, man.
I got my baby here. Like I told you, you was playing cards. You was having barbecue. You should have been preparing.
Okay.
Yep, go ahead.
Continue on, verse 3. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back?
Whoa, what you read in 2nd 16, right? Yeah, continue. Yeah, read that. Read
A
that.
sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent upon
Oh,
you.
a fire. Hold that and give me what you got.
Yeah, con, this Jeremiah 6, Jeremiah 5, verse 14. Wherefore, thus saith the Lord, power of hosts, because ye speak his word, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire.
Whoa, Lord said, I will make my words in thy mouth fire. Because what we saying, the essence of this ministry is destruction, right? And we going into the, we giving you a vivid illustration of that destruction. We're telling you that, look, we ain't shying away. We showing you, look, there's missile signs all over the place out here, man. We showing you that you're going to die as a missile, right? So that's what the Lord said. The Lord said, I will make my words in your mouth like fire. You see what I'm saying? You get that? Meaning what? The Lord said our message is going to be destruction. Give me that Jeremiah 28. Give what you got real quick.
Yeah,
Then we're going to go back and what you got.
Yeah, Jeremiah, this real quick.
Bring it
Jeremiah
up.
23 and 29.
Yep, that's it.
It says, is not my word like as a fire, saith the Lord?
See? That's the missiles. my message is like a fire.
It says, it's like a hammer that breaketh the rock in pieces.
Right, and what's the rock of Mara? This place is going to be shattered, man. The hammer, woo! Yep, you got something? Bring it up.
Yeah, Jeremiah 28 and 8.
That's it.
It says, the prophets that have,
Read.
yeah, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old.
Right, the prophets that have been before me and before, which is what we always say. Noah. Noah. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old.
The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old. Read.
Both prophets, I mean, it's like it prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
And of pestilence, of war and of evil and of pestilence. That's showing that we must be the men. We got the sign showing you that this is what's destined to hit America, man. All right? All right, so now let's go back to where we was at.
They're coming back in Jeremiah 5:14. Wherefore thus saith the Lord, power of hosts, because he speak this word, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire.
Right, meaning this message is going to be centered around destruction, around fire. See what I'm saying? Our words and our mouth ain't centered around peace. It's centered around destruction. See? Go ahead.
It says, and this people would.
See what it is, man. This truth is a certain sense of urgency coming with this truth. When you find this truth, you got to cleave on to it, man. See? Go ahead.
It says, and this people would, and it shall devour them.
It shall devour them. See? So when we speaking, we're in the beginning stages of that. First you speak it. That's just like if I say, if you don't comply to a certain legislation, right, you're gonna die. Well, before you die, I gotta speak it. I gotta actually put it in writing. So we speaking what's gonna happen. That's the fire. We speaking the fire that's gonna manifest itself physically. And it was light. So now we said let that be fire. More the Jamaican, more fire, more fire. That's what we saying, man. Go ahead.
If I may add, that's how a judge operates. Like basically, when you read your sentence, then you pronounce his judgment. So that's what the Lord doing, man. He's judging the people by pronouncing evil against you.
Right. And it's gonna come by fire. That's why the Lord said, I'm gonna put fire in your mouth. So what we speaking? We speaking fire. We speaking that this place ultimately, when the smoke clear and the dust settles, this place is gonna be consumed with fire. That's the message. See? Go ahead.
This is verse 4 again. All right, 2nd Ezra 16:4. A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Verse 6. Skipping to verse 6. May any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood?
Right. We're gonna see. Look, once the Lord has spotted the prey, because it tells you. Matter of fact, somebody give me Zephaniah 3:8 real quick. The Lord compared himself to that hungry lion, and it tell you that in we read that earlier. I think. Yep. Come out and speak. Once that lion, there's nothing you can do once that lion. There's another scripture too. I forget exactly where it's at. Where it say like the shepherds can't. You know what I'm talking about? If you can find that, get that out. Because when you go into the ancient world, shepherds often would encounter a predator like a lion. Then if they'll say, get out of here, get out of here. But if that lion hungry, he ain't gonna hear it. If you can find it, you got it, bring it out. That's the Spirit of the Lord, bring it out.
Isaiah chapter 31, verse 4. For thus hath the Lord spoken unto me, like as the lion and the young lion warring on his prey, when a multitude of shepherds is called forth against them.
Right. You have a multitude of shepherds be like, get out of here, get out of here. What happened?
He will not be afraid of their voice.
The lion don't give a fuck about their voice.
Shoot.
Yeah, you said shoot. Get out of here. That lion don't care. Oh, that's what these so-called Christians do. They're like, get out of here, you Israelites. Get away from here, you Israelites, with this message of destruction. With this message of white people being destroyed. The Lord ain't here. We still here. And you be persistent. Like, that lion's still here, man. You threw rocks at him. We still here. We still here. Another week, we back. Lord, go ahead.
Yep. It says he will not be afraid of their voice, nor abase himself for the noise of them.
Right. We don't care because you saying, get out of here. Get out of here.
He say he want to base. He said he's not going to back down.
He's not going to back down.
That's right.
Hey, you know how they say step down? Not like it. Step down, so no, man, I'm not stepping down. At ease. We here, man. All right? Yep, so let's go.
2nd Ezra 16:6. May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood?
So can you drive away a hungry lion? No. Go ahead.
Or may anyone quench the fire in stubble?
Right, and what's the fire? The beef. Meaning what? You can't squash the beef. The Lord already started the beef. Like man, y'all chill, bro. It'll be all right. You can't quench this fire, man. It's set off, man. The Lord set it off, man. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Or may anyone quench the fire in the stubble when it has begun to burn?
And that's the fire in us. We burning. We have begun, that fire has begun gun, man, and there's nothing you can do to quench this fire, man. Esau trying to do that, and they're gonna go as far as compromising the YouTube. You already got certain brothers' channels, you know. But that happened in the time of Noah. When Noah began to prophesy, believe you me, they didn't want to hear that. Because what Yahweh said, in the days of Noah, they was partying, giving them marriage. They were like, man, we can try this damn dude, man. You know what I'm saying? They try to listen to music and shit, and you hear hammers. No, like, you gonna die. You know? Go ahead.
I'm gonna skip to 15 because it's just so much meat in here. It says, the fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth.
And that's the manifestation of what we said. That's this thing intensifies. It starts off, that's just like with a law and legislation. If I write a law saying if you run a light, you're gonna be ticketed, it gotta start off with the law. It gotta be started off spoken first. You know? So that's what the Lord did. So give me what you got here.
Good. You want Matthew or you want...
He said Matthew. Matthew started as Zephaniah, yeah?
This is Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore wait upon me, saith the Most High, until the day I rise up to the prey.
Right, who is the prey? Esau. Go ahead.
For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms.
Pay attention, watch this, go ahead.
To pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my
fire again. With the fire of my jealousy, man. It's not my words in their mouth like a fire. So we speaking it into existence. See what I'm saying? Fucking devil, man. Go ahead,
Good. This is
think about it. That's the devil.
Is this the man?
That's the devil. That's crazy right there. Some Mr. Rogers looking at it. That he don't mean nobody no harm, man. That's the devil, man. What?
This is Matthew chapter 24.
Think about T. T and goddamn sugar cookies, man. Sweater. You know what I mean? T sweaters. Yeah, ginger snap.
Ascot.
Checkers. You know what I mean? Prescott. Cardigan sweaters.
This is Matthew 24 and 36.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only.
Read.
But as the days of Noah were,
but as of the days of Noah was, read.
So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Right, so that's the Lord giving you, the Lord breaking it down to you, man. In the time of Noah, he was prophesying to a stiff-necked people. He was telling them, and the message was death. Let's not get it twisted. Noah was telling you you're going to die, man. Fuck it, man. All right, fuck y'all, man. Yep. Hey, that's how. Hey, we've been straight up, man. The Lord have groomed us and shaped and fashioned us into this cold storm. We don't give a fuck about you, man. If you ain't part of the elect, die, man. Right. Straight up. Go ahead,
I got that word indignation queued up in the dictionary. It says anger or annoyance provoked by what is perceived as unfair treatment.
Yeah, and you know, and you go into the history, Most High through his son was always provoked by homosexuality, just this rebellious spirit. Matter of fact, what you got?
2 Peter 3.
You know what? Go back to give me. I think there's 2 Peter 2. It started like 5. That's that one. Yep. That's
This
the
book of 2 Peter. This is the book of 2 Peter 2 and 5. And spare not the old world, but save Noah, the eighth person.
Noah again. Save Noah, the eighth person. Why did he save Noah? Read this.
It says, but save Noah, the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness.
A prophet. When you break that word preacher down, it literally means prophet. That's a compound word. Pre means before, and chur in the Latin goes back to say. So when you break that word preacher down, it means literally to say before. So that's what we're doing. We're saying before, you know, what's going to happen. We're telling you beforehand what's going to happen to a bird. All that good you got, right?
Yeah, this Hebrews 11 itself. By faith, Noah being warned of the Most High.
Right. Noah was warned, and that we was warned. The scriptures of the things of what?
By the things not seen as yet.
Not seen as yet. You people haven't seen those missiles 200 million missiles raining down on the planet. You ain't seen that yet, but we seen it. Through the Spirit. Go ahead,
It says, move with fear.
Move with fear. That's why we out here. That's why the brothers out here, man, on the streets teaching. Because we want to do things that's pleasing to Yahweh Shemel Shah. Go ahead,
Right. It says, prepared and walk to the saving of his house.
Oh, the house of David. Read.
By the which he condemned the world.
He condemned the world. Do that sound familiar? You think that's a coincidence? We condemning the world. Matter of fact, somebody give me, you got more on that?
Yeah.
Finish that off and give me Jeremiah, the first chapter. We're talking about we against everybody. Just
says,
hold that real quick. I'll give what you got.
This Romans 9:27. Isaiah also cried concerning Israel. Though the number of the children of Israel be as the sand of the sea, a remnant shall be saved.
Only a remnant, and that go back to Noah. Scriptures tell you, and the scriptures give you a comfort. It gives a conscious effort to highlighting the fact that the Noah, the 8th person, was saved. See what I'm saying? That was a small number, man. See? So yep, go ahead.
Back in Hebrews 11:7, it says, by the which he condemned the world.
He condemned the world. That's us. Look, it's us or you, man. It's us against the world. There's no gray area with us. You know what I mean? Either you with us or against us, man. That's the Spirit of the Lord. Hey, Yahweh Shah said that. Yahweh Shah said he had scattered. You got that?
Yeah.
Hey, bro. And that's Spirit of Yahweh Shah. Go ahead.
This is Matthew 12:30. He that is not with me is against me, and he that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, So that what he said. That was the scripture mean by Noah was against the world. Hey, that was Tom said to Noah. You know, you gotta have a vivid illustration. You probably throwing to that Noah. No, I'm saying, fuck that. Let your ass motherfucker down. The kids go down, motherfucker. Now go ahead,
It says, by the which he condemned the world.
Yeah, he was building the ark. Hey, but hold up. What was the irony, though? They started knocking on, let us in, Noah. You know what I'm telling you, motherfucker, I told your ass. Motherfucker, 20 years telling your ass. Go and slide that, you know what I mean? Right, motherfucker. Go ahead, hey, for real. Hey, he was getting him hell. He was getting him hell. So come in, motherfucker, eating this shit. Like the son probably come to the door first. He wants to know it. Like, just get noise. The door coming. Motherfucker. Fucker, what you want? I told your ass personally. Did I tell your ass? Yeah. That's part of the reward.
No internet get to see the destruction.
You see the destruction of your enemy. That's justice. Because, hey, for real talk, right? Somebody, one of your people get killed. You want to see that motherfucker get life sentence on see? Come on now. She was given the order to watch the Israelites.
Noah had it worse. He preached over 100-something years.
Yeah. Yeah, he was preaching, and that ended up being an indictment on them. You know? Go ahead,
The Sirach, chapter 25, verse 7. There'll be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy. In a tenth I will utter with my tongue. A man that has joy of his children,
yep.
And he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
And that's what Noah did. Noah was actually able to see the fall of the motherfucker that was talking shit there. And you know he was basking in that glory. He was like, I told your ass. I told your ass. That art was floating away. I told your motherfucking ass. Hey, Noah was saying that. The scriptures tell you, though I be rude in speech, I am knowledge, man. Noah probably stormed up there like, man, close it, don't open this motherfucker no more. Yeah, good.
This is Jeremiah 1 and 5.
Don't own this motherfucker no more. After the night, don't own this motherfucker no more. I told you, motherfucker. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 1 and 5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee.
Hold up. When you read this, jump down to what I want. 18. Read that and jump down to 18.
Before I
See, because the
formed
message don't change. The prophets have the same role. Okay? See? Come on, man. What you doing, man? They watching, you know what I mean? Them cops, okay? Go ahead, Doc.
This is Jeremiah 1:5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
See that? Now jump to the 18th verse.
Verse 18. For behold, I have made thee this day a defended city, and an iron pillar, and brazen walls against the whole land.
Oh, against the whole land. Give me what you got again, what you read about.
Hebrew.
Yeah,
The Hebrews 11:7. By faith, Noah being one of the Most High, of things not seen as yet.
Yep.
Who prefer
Read.
prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world.
See? He condemned the world. There was no gray area with Noah, man. He was like, look, I'm condemning all you motherfuckers, man. If you ain't over here building the ark with me, you gonna die. If you ain't building the ark with me, you gonna die. See? And that's what we read right here in Jeremiah. Read that again.
Come, this is Jeremiah 1:18. For behold, I have made thee this day a defense city, and an iron pillar, and brazen walls against the whole land.
Against the whole land. Give a damn who you is, man. If you're not over here with us, if you don't subscribe to what we teaching, you gonna die, man. Read.
Come, against the kings of Judah, against the princes thereof, against the priests thereof, and against the people of the land.
See, against everybody. Same with Noah, read.
And they shall fight against thee.
They do fight against us. They come up against us, right? That proves that this world was never meant to go out smooth. There was going to be restrictions. There was going to be a resistance. See what I'm saying? They fighting against us, right? Go ahead.
Good. But they shall not prevail against thee.
All of us got a testimony of that. We had people come up against us and they don't prevail, man. Go ahead.
Good. For I am with thee, saith the Most High, to deliver thee.
See that? Now let's go back to
This 2 Peter 2:5, and spare not the whole world.
There you go, the whole world. Read.
But save Noah, the 8th person.
But save Noah, the 8th person. Why did he save Noah? Read.
A preacher of righteousness.
Because he was a prophet. He was a preacher of righteousness. And that shows you right there that we're doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? The Lord gonna deliver us as long as you continue in the faith, man.
Right.
As long as you continue. Matter of fact, somebody give me what that? Colossians 1:23 real quick. Give me Colossians 1:23. Get that. Somebody give me 2 Timothy, I believe that is. I think it's 2 Timothy, what's that, 3? 14, continue down the thing. Then what's that one that said, save yourself and the ones that you teach? I think it's 2 Timothy 4:16, I believe it is.
Okay.
All right, now get what you got real quick, God. What you got? Hold what y'all got and get that Colossians.
This is Colossians 1:23.
Read.
If you continue in the faith.
See, if you continue in the faith. Okay, well.
Grounded
So that's sort of we doing the right thing. Just continue. We doing the right thing. You just gotta continue. Hold fast. Hold fast. Go ahead. Oh, those who endure to the end. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Grounded and settled.
Yeah, meaning you're not nervous or you're not wondering, oh, you know what, the earth might just be flat. No? We sure this is true over here. We grounded and settled. Go ahead.
And be not moved away from the hope of the gospel.
The hope of the gospel, meaning what somebody taught us this, and now we hope in it. We catching hell, but we still got hope in this. Think about that. We catching hell, right? But we know that, oh, it's true, it's gospel. Yeah, go ahead,
Which ye have heard.
Oh, which ye have heard. So you was taught this word. Go ahead.
And was preached to every creature which is under heaven.
Under the internet, read.
Whereof I, Paul, am made a minister.
Right, now look on that word, continue.
This
Go
is,
right to the definition we want. You'll see it.
In the work of teaching.
In the work of teaching.
That's it.
in the work of teaching, right? So guess what? We doing the right thing. Yep, bring it out, huh?
1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 16. Take heed unto
This it right here. Bring this out. Bring
1
this out.
Timothy chapter 4, verse 16.
Yep.
Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine.
See, take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Go ahead.
Continue in them.
There go the word continue again. Continue in them. Go ahead.
For in doing this,
Did not Noah, what, hold up, did not the scriptures give, the scriptures gave a conscious effort to highlight the fact that what Noah was teaching for 120 years. Meaning what? He was continuing, man. He didn't fall back, he continued, man. See? Go ahead,
when doing this, thou shalt both save thyself.
See, when you continue to teach, you're going to save yourself, and what else?
And them that hear thee.
And them that hear you, man. So you think this is a coincidence that it's set up when we teach the Bible and it's an audience? No, man, that's the way the Lord set it up. So we doing the right thing. We just got to continue it. That's it, man. Man, look, man.
Right.
All right. Yep, do what you got.
They continue, Acts 2 and 42, and they continued steadfastly in the apostles' doctrine.
In what?
In the apostles' doctrine.
Right, you got these niggas talking about, man, we not men pleasers. Well, the scripture said we follow in the apostles' doctrine. Okay? Go ahead.
And they continue steadfastly in the apostles' doctrine, in fellowship.
In fellowship, in what?
And in breaking the bread.
And that's what we doing. We breaking the bread. This breaking the bread right here. We going to the scriptures and we rightfully divide the words that you have by Shemaiah. That's breaking the bread. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
He says, and of breaking the bread and in prayer.
And in prayer. Go ahead.
This is Ephesians 4 and 11. And he gave some apostles and some prophets and some evangelists and some pastors and teachers for the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry.
Woo! Continuing the work. That's the work. Go ahead.
For the edifying of the body of Hamashiach.
And when you go into the word edifying, it pretty much means building up. That's building the temple, man. See? And what Noah was doing?
Building their ark.
As a matter of fact, give me that in Genesis. What's it? Noah, he talk about, I think it's Noah.
Toil of the hands.
Toil of the hands. Genesis 5.
Yeah, this Genesis. Straight to it. Genesis.
Oh, and that's how the wind hit it. That's how the wind. Man, call how long y'all about shine. Man, this ain't our program up there. We just vessels. Hey, when you consider a vessel, right? A vessel, you use it to accommodate somebody else. Right. Take the vessel, you pull, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, huh?
This is Genesis 5 and 29. And he called his name Noah, saying, this same shall comfort us.
Whoa, this same shall comfort. That go back to the Hebrew word nawak, right? Which means what? Comfort. Go ahead. Oh, concerning what? Our work. Go ahead.
And toil.
And toil. This is a work. This is a labor up here, man. I think brothers just all of a sudden just pop up with a camp, or we just pop up with a video. It consists of toil. You got to research. Certain lessons is more in depth than others. You might have to go into words and history. You might have to go into other resources. Other sources, shall I say? Go ahead,
It says, the same shall comfort us concerning our work.
Oh, shall comfort us. Hold that. Give me the precept. You got a precept? Yeah, right. Yeah. You can hold that, but give me Ecclesiastes. What's the Ecclesiastes 4? Sort of the top, right? You got it?
So Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 1. So I return and consider all the oppressions that are done under the sun.
That's talking about now. All the oppression that's done under the sun. You are being oppressed right now. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Go ahead.
Reading on Ecclesiastes chapter 4.
What you got? St. John 13? Yeah, 13. Yeah, go ahead, bring it up.
Reading on Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 1. And behold, the tears of such as were oppressed.
That's talking about the Negroes. And they had, which is the comfort is what? The understanding of the scriptures, man. Go ahead.
And on the side of their oppressor,
which is Esau, in their favor. Go ahead.
There was power.
It was power. They had power in their favor. Go ahead.
But they had no comforter.
Right, but our people had no comfort. See? So what's the comfort? The understanding of the scriptures. We got that proverbial light at the end of the tunnel. We know